of the Moon Pyramid. As well, you can perceive the main boulevard of the city. Remember that the boulevard always has been the central boulevard of the city. Come closer because more people are crossing behind us. Come closer. There's more people crossing behind us. As well, that's the main square of the city, and you can see the main square of the main boulevard of the city. Remember that the boulevard always has been the central boulevard of the city. With the square, the boulevard was designed from the north going to the south, especially because on winter time the road follow the stars, follow the Milky Way, la Via Láctea, the Milky Way. That means they had good knowledge about astronomy. They were very good astronomers. That represents very good knowledge about astronomy and architecture. So, as well as you can appreciate here in the main square part of the urban design, remember it's a big area surrounded by four sizes, by palaces or by monuments, and the platform in the center that represents the four cardinal points and the center of the universe, represents part of the cosmovision of the indigenous cultures. This kind of urban design was found not only here, was found in many cities in the center of America, in Aztec City, in Maya cities, and many cities more. The urban design is very similar because it represents part of the cosmovision of the indigenous cultures, the four cardinal points and the center of the universe. So, first of all, use your imagination and reconstruct the place. Originally, everything was covered by cement and painted in red color. Red, yellow, and orange were the most important colors in the city, but always the main was the red one. So, how do we know it? It's because until nowadays, it's possible to appreciate part of the original color and cement. Do you remember that the walls, the paints that we saw inside of the palaces, the walls that we saw in the palaces, very nice. Actually, it's possible to find around here the remains of the plaster. You can see just here at the bottom of the building some remains about the original color, the original plaster. Actually, we still find original painting, fortunately. You can see along the road, you can see that roof. That roof is protecting a painting. It's like a jaguar's painting, like a puma's painting. That's why you can hear the sound very common, like it's the jaguar's whistle because the jaguar's painting. But that's the proof. Originally, everything was covered by cement, painted in red color, and decorated with mural paintings. Used to be very beautiful, amazing. Also, more beautiful like Sydney, plus jolie que la France, more beautiful like Moscow, очень красиво, more beautiful like London, like Manila, like San Francisco. This is the right name. Yeah. As well, so remember, at the name of this place, Teotihuacan, it means the place where the human beings becoming patron gods, because the Aztec legend, and as well today we call such as the Sun Pyramid and the Moon Pyramid because the Aztec legend. But let me tell you, according to the lab researchers, probably Sun Pyramid was not dedicated to the god of the sun. Pyramid, the pyramid represents a mountain, the holy mountain that represents the origin of the human beings we call Shikomo's top. So, let me tell you, listen James, indigenous civilizations believe the human being was born from a cave. The cave was located inside in a big mountain. The cave represents the utero of the Mother Earth where people was born. The mountain represents the belly of Mother Earth. By example, when women are pregnant, the belly of woman represents the mountain. So you can see that painting. The painting is talking about the mythology. The mythology said inside of the cave is flowing the underground river where the life is spring, what is rising, the human beings, the plants, the animals, etc. represents the origin of the life according to the cosmovision of the indigenous cultures. So that painting was found located in one of the palaces just behind of the Sun Pyramid there. And as you can see, the Sun Pyramid looks like a small mountain. Let me tell you, in 20th century, approximately in the year 1952, archaeologists found a cave inside of the Sun Pyramid. The cave is coming from the main facade, coming down 2 meters and 100 meters long, getting exactly at the center of the pyramid. That means we get represents, it's talking about the mythology, the represents part of the mythology. The cave represents the utero of the Mother Earth where people was born. The pyramid represents the holy mountain, the origin of the human beings according to the cosmovision of the indigenous civilization. So nowadays, Some pyramid size approximately 65 meters high, has 225 meters for each side, and only few steps, only 250 steps. It's very easy to climb. It's like a piece of cake for you. Of course, it's not. Fortunately, now it's not possible to climb pyramids. Since COVID, unfortunately, authorities don't let us to climb anymore. We expect maybe soon let us to climb again, but in this moment, it's not possible to climb pyramids. So, I'm sorry. So, by consequence, we guess the moon pyramid neither was dedicated to the moon. The moon pyramid could be the main temple dedicated to the gods of the fertility. First of all, because the pyramid is located at the end of the road. That means all the processions that arrive in the city, processions always finish here. People stop here to make ceremonies to get all kind of benefits for different elites, different social classes, for the warriors, the royal people, the foreigners, the commercial people, everybody who arrives in the city. Processions always finish here in order to make ceremonies to get all kind of benefits for different social classes. Dedicated to the main patron gods. In the center of Mexico, we find three very important patron gods about the fertility. The first one is the god of rain, the rain god, the rain of water. We call Tlaloc, because of the rain god of water. The second one is the god of the sun, very famous, the feathered serpent, the feathered snake. We call Quetzalcoatl, the god of the sun, the feathered serpent. And the third one, in this case, the goddess of the earth, the goddess of the irrigation water, the mother of the fertility. We call Chalchitlique or Chalchihuitlique, very Mexican name. So you can see beside the platform there's a rock. You can see that rock beside the platform. That rock used to be a monument dedicated to the goddess of the fertility. We call it but it looks like this because it has been destroyed. But we find another replica in a very good conditions. Was from a replica in this place is this one. So the original one today is located in the National Anthropological Museum in Mexico City, but that was found buried in this place inside of the Moon Pyramid, and that's the proof the Moon Pyramid was dedicated to the goddess of the fertility as well. During the last investigations was made inside of the Moon Pyramid in the year 2000, archaeologists discovered tombs. 5 tombs, like small chambers in different parts inside of the Moon Pyramid, and we discovered human skeletons. 5 human skeletons per each tomb, and animal skeletons like jaguars, eagles, turtles, snakes, also birds. Also we find jewelry made of jade, obsidian, silver and gold, and some sculptures about patron gods. Represents in general how the people were coming here and long many centuries making ceremonies to get all kind of benefits, whether harvesting, whether rainy season, whether commercial trades, whether developed in the city along many years. Can you imagine? Along more than 700 years, this place was the first very important commercial capital city in the center of Mexico. We call Teotihuacan. Okay, enough. That's question or something like that. Speak now or keep silence forever.